Hey everyone, welcome back to Fast Food and Barbecue. Today we're going to be doing a duck udon noodle soup kind of thing. So first we're going to start by making a duck stock. So right here is I got a bunch of duck parts. So we're going to start basically, we're going to take the meat off of these legs as best as we can. And then we're going to keep the bones. Okay. I'm going to put these aside on a separate plate. Okay. This. I'm going to take all this off, and we're going to save the fat from everything. We're going to basically probably fry those up and put them on top of the soup, which is going to be amazing. Okay, that's good. Right now I have my oven preheating to 400 degrees, 450 I should say. And we got the wings here. We're just going to put those right in the stock. I don't think there's much meat on these, a little bit, but they're going to go right in the stock. Right here we have the duck carcass, which we pressed when we made the pressed duck, so that's going to go in the oven also. And then we got the neck here. There's a big, awesome piece of fat on here, which we're definitely going to fry up, make duck cracklings, which are amazing. Nothing's going to waste on this duck. I'm going to put that in the oven. Now we have a bunch of pieces, just basically fat, which we're going to cut into slices and fry up also. We got another wing here. All right, let's put this aside. So right here, what we have is all our duck parts, and we're going to put these in the oven about a half hour at 450. One, they get nice and crispy, and the darker they get, the richer and better the stock's going to be. So we'll put these in the oven and we'll come back. All right, now that our duck's been in the oven for probably about 35 minutes or so, 35-40 minutes at 450, looking nice and caramelized and beautiful. So we're going to get all these bones and neck and everything into the pot, without the foil of course. And get all these good little bits. Look at that, that's beautiful. This is going to make the stock amazing. All right. Probably should have sprayed the pan, but that's okay. This one wants to stick. There we go. Did I mention we're making duck stock first? I don't remember. Well, this is what we're doing first for the soup. All right, now that's aside. What we got here, I have some garlic cloves, carrots, celery, which I washed. Also, I've washed the carrots. I didn't peel them. We're going to leave the skin on, and I got some onion. So what we're going to do is we do a rough chop on these. The garlic cloves, they're going right in the pot. We do a rough chop on all of these. Doesn't need to be fancy. It's all going to get boiled and then simmered. Like that. The celery, leaves and all. Actually, I think the leaves have a lot of flavor. Some people would argue with that, but I think they do. So in the pot. And now we got the carrots. I cut the ends off. I don't know why. Just always have, so. But I'll leave the tip on, which is kind of odd, but whatever. It all works out in the end. That's it. now what we're going to do is we're going to add some peppercorns to it. No, about that much. That's it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cover this with water, put it on the stove. We're going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to simmer it for about 8 hours or so. So after that, we'll be back. All right, while our stock is simmering, we're going to get one of the components up for our duck udon soup slash ramen slash. I honestly don't know if soft-boiled eggs go into duck udon soup, but I'm using them. So we got some water here, which actually I'm going to turn down a little. We don't want it boiling. What we want is a simmer. So I'm going to put these eggs in. It's salted water, and we're going to let these guys simmer for 6 minutes, and then we'll come back. All right, so our eggs have been simmering for about 6 minutes now. So what we're going to do is you take them out. I'm going to put them into an ice bath to stop the cooking. And we're going to let them chill in here, I don't know, probably for about 10-15 minutes or so. And then we'll get back and we'll move on to the next step of these beautiful eggs. All right, so we cooked our soft-boiled eggs for 6 minutes. I peeled them. I didn't do the peeling on camera because let's face it, if you need the YouTube to peel eggs, then you need more than YouTube. Although there are a few people that probably could benefit from that. But anyway, so what we're going to do is here, these are going to be for our soup. So we're going to go with equal parts of soy sauce, probably going to go about 3/4 of a cup, and equal parts of mirin, which is basically Japanese sweet rice cooking wine. Looks good to me. I'm going to give it a little mix. Then we're going to put our eggs in here, our soft-boiled eggs, just like that. And we're going to marinate these for 24 hours. But we want them submerged, so I have an idea here. We'll see what works. I have a paper towel. I'm going to stick it in there. And I think it's going to work out just fine, actually. We'll add a little more mirin and soy. Perfect. And we're going to let these marinate for 24 hours, and then we'll be back. So I forgot to mention, these eggs actually, they're Japanese. They're called Ajitsuki Tamago, or basically Ajitama. You know, just in case you're in Japan and you want to get these eggs. So yeah, we're using French in some videos and they're Japanese. You know who knows. But anyway, that's it. All right, moving on to the next part of our soup. We have here is some duck skin. And I got a couple pieces of duck breast left, which we're going to fry it all up, basically make duck chicharrones to top the soup with. And so we'll get some hot oil going and we'll be back. All right, our oil is nice and hot. Took a little while trying to figure out how to get this camera set up because the sun's killing me here. So we're going to get our duck skins in here. Yeah, they're popping a little. All right, go. I don't know if you ever had these before, but they're really good. It's actually better than pork skin chicharrones. Not the most healthy thing. I'm pretty sure my doctor wouldn't approve of a duck skin diet. We'll let these go for a little while. I'm going to add more of these breast pieces in there. We're going to throw those in the soup also. Alright, we'll let that go for a little bit. And it'll be done in no time. almost there. Looking to get these things nice and crispy. A little more to go. Got a little more duck meat in the throne here. Just cause, why not? That's kind of, right there, see that? That's kind of what we're looking for. And again, we're looking a little more crispy though. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes or so. We're going to start pulling some of these guys out of here. See? See that? It's beautiful. That's what we want. Once they drain, they can get a little more crispier. And we're going to put them on top of the soup. Obviously, this is going to be more than one meal, because it's just me eating it. My wife don't like duck, but you never know, she might like the soup. But looking beautiful. And those little ones out. Alright. A few more minutes and we'll be done. Alright, these are looking good. Some are a little more crispy than the others, but they're all going to crisp up once you get them off. Get them off this plate and drain a little. Maybe a few more we're going to let go for a little while longer. But they're looking good. Like I said before, this isn't really heart healthy or healthy at all, but it tastes so good. Alright, let me get the rest of these out. Alright, now that our duck stock is done, what we're going to do is going to put this through a fine strainer. Smells amazing. Okay, I'm going to let that strain for a minute or so. We want everything out of here. We'll let that go for a minute. Get the bones and everything in here, just like that. And then we're going to let this strain for a while, about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll get started on the soup. Alright, so what we got in this bowl here, we have some bok choy, I have a stalk of celery, some green onions, got some baby yellow mushrooms, a carrot, some fresh ginger, and I got five garlic cloves. Here we have some bean sprouts, we have udon noodles, we have our duck chicharrones, we have our eggs that have been marinated for 24 hours, and we got soy sauce and sesame oil. So what we're going to do first is going to get these veggies cut up. So nothing fancy. Now I'm not going to do a huge batch because it's just me eating it. Go right down the middle there. Love bok choy. Okay. celery. Just gonna. All right, I had to pause. Wasn't paying attention and nick myself, but I put a glove on. All right, so now we got our celery. Put that up, just like that. You think I know better, cooking for about 40 years or so, but what are you gonna do? It happens. All right, now we got our green onions. We're just gonna cut nice pieces off of here, like that. Those in a bowl. Okay. I said I'm not making a big batch, but it's beginning to look like a big batch. It's all right. Okay. We have our garlic, which I'm just gonna slice thin. That. You got some mushrooms, baby bellas. It's kind of hard cutting with a glove on, I'll be honest with you. Alright, we got our carrot. I'm going to slice this crossways, pretty thin. And we'll just do this. I don't know how people work with gloves. Back when I was growing up, working in restaurants, we didn't have to wear gloves. All right, now we have some ginger. When I was younger, probably I was in my early 20s, about 21, 22, I got my first catering job. And I was going shopping with my brother for it. And we were in the produce section. And took a piece of ginger. And I said to him, take a bite of this, it's amazing. So he did, and it was great. It was hilarious. His mouth was on fire. All right, that's good for ginger. That's it. And we'll start making this soup. All right, so we got our wok heating up. Obviously, I can't get it as hot as a normal wok because it's not a real wok. Somewhat, but we're going to go in with a little sesame oil. It's like that, and it's hot. So now we're going to go in with all our veggies. We'll let these go for a few minutes. It's going to cook quick, so. I gotta be honest with you, I love veggies. I could eat it just like this, but we're gonna go for a few minutes on this. I didn't have any broccoli, otherwise I was gonna add that, but that's all right. You're gonna notice, I mean, like earlier, I nicked my finger by mistake. I'm posting it all, even the screw-up videos. There's so much to learn from it. That's great. You know, me, I wasn't paying attention, so that's what happened. So, that's right, it happens to the best of us, and the worst of us. Alright. Let that go a few more minutes. We're not going to cook these to death because we're going to be pouring hot broth over it. But besides the duck chicharrones that I'm putting on top, pretty healthy meal. You could always omit the duck fat and chicharrones on top. I mean, the duck stock is healthy. Everything in here is healthy. All right, we're going to go in with the bean sprouts. That. All right. Now, we're going to go in with a little soy sauce. Like that. I gotta tell you, seems like it's taking the turn towards the stir fry video, but it's not. We're gonna make soup. All right, we'll let that go. Another minute or so. Looks good. I like crunchy vegetables, so we'll go another minute or so. Now we're going to go with our udon noodles. And no, I did not make these noodles. Why? Because I don't know how. I know I'm not supposed to be using tongs on this non-stick thing, but I am. I'm not really scraping, so. Alright, then go another minute, and then our veggies are done. Alright, so we got our veggies done, everything's ready to rock and roll, so let's put together this soup. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in the bowl with our veggies, just like that. So much we're not making any big batch, but it's alright, we're going to eat it. That's that. Next we're going to go in with our strange looking marinated egg. No, actually no, we're not. We're going to go in with the broth. We got the hot duck broth. Duck stock, I should say. Just like that. Now we're going to go in with our egg that's been marinated overnight. Nice soft boiled. See that? That's what you want. We'll put that on each side just like that. Then we're going to top it off with some chicharrones and some duck meat. And that's it. There you have it. Amazing. It's going to be great. Thank you for watching. Just a little more close up on it. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. Thank you again for watching.